King of Waltz, André Rieu, joins us now, and it is lovely, as always, to have you here. And you look at that and the size and the colour and the splendour, and it's huge and it's so popular. But in 1987, when this began, how many of you were in the orchestra at the time?
87, that's a longer time ago. I think 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we are 70.
That's insane, isn't it?
And you say you have you've got your small family and you've got your big family.
Yes, exactly. I have my family, my wife, my 2 sons and my grandkids, and I have my big family travelling the world together.
And some of whom have been with you for 25 years.
Longer.
Really?
Longer. And I have in the orchestra 11 couples. So they met in the orchestra, married and have children. So
wow.
That's my next orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. You're growing an orchestra.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with that. But...
So you are coming to the UK and Ireland from April to June. You'll be here. And,
yeah.
I mean, you can see there what it's like. For anybody that hasn't been or experienced one of your concerts, what can they expect?
I think I'm so proud of it. When you go to a classical concert, you look at the program, who's coming, who's playing, which symphony. In my case, they don't know, and I don't tell them. They only know when you go to André and his orchestra, you will have an evening you will never forget. Mm-hmm. And that is why we travel the world. I want to touch the hearts of the people.
Mm-hmm. And you want to change the perception of classical music.
It's not like a mission, you know. I'm not traveling the world. I want to change, but it's the result.
It's a byproduct.
Yes, it's the result of how we do. For example, I will tell you a little secret about this program now. We have a gospel choir, and there's Happy Day as last piece. Really. And then, immediately after that, we play Verdi's Caro Nome. It's a world-famous, beautiful classical aria. Nobody would program these 2 pieces
together,
after each other, but I love it.
Your father was a conductor,
and
you went to watch him as a child, and really that's where this whole thing was born, this passion, this love. But it was very different. What you were watching then was very different to what you're doing now.
He didn't like what I did.
Did he not?
What I do. No, he was... I educated you for the classical music, not to play waltzes or whatever. He couldn't see that the music is not only this, but it's wide. So I only play music that touches my heart. And that's not only classical music or pop music. It's all music, but it must touch my heart. And I know when it touches my heart, it will touch your heart.
Yes. And I love the fact it's one of those perfect circles that as a child, you'd go to a castle for your music lessons, and it was cold and it was dark and it was damp, and you didn't like your music teacher, and there were no really great memories in that place. So what did you do? Bought it, moved in?
I bought a castle, and I renovated it, and now I live in it.
And now it's a place of joy and music that you love.
Yes, but I still don't like to play the piano because of that teacher.
Really?
No, therefore, I play the violin because my first violin teacher, she was an 18-year-old blonde girl.
Right.
And I fell in love with her.
Oh,
I was 5 years old.
You would, 5 years old.
With the violin, I mean, choosing your instrument, and I mean, your violin is incredibly special.
Yeah.
Would you just tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I have a Stradivarius, and it's my 3rd Stradivarius now. Not that I own them all 3, but I started with it was his 2nd violin when he made. He was 22 years old. It was still very small. And I sold it now. Some Korean girl with small fingers is playing on it. And now I have a later one from 1692. Very beautiful sound.
How much...
God.
I think... I mean, it's quite scary to go away with a piece of expensive luggage, but taking a Stradivarius to the around the world, to the multitude of countries.
Yeah, so I dance with it, and it never felt. I'm 73 years old now. I play since my 5th year, and it never felt. So
you think of the music that's been played on that violin in its time.
Oh, it's incredible. It's such a... Every day I take the violin, it's so special because the whole history, who played on it, what music was played on it. So
do you know who owned it? Is there like a lineage, like a pedigree?
Yeah, you can see not the whole history, but very often you can see who owned it. Yeah, yeah.
It's mad to think that with all your success and how brilliantly the whole thing is done, that at one point you almost stepped away and opened a pizzeria.
That's true. That's when I was always studying my violin, and Marjorie, my wife, was always studying at university, and we both had a very severe education, and so we wanted to get rid of the whole studying thing. The violin in a cupboard and the key away, and Marjorie the same. And then I wanted, so we did our puberty in 3 weeks, but we did it. So that was important. I had one earring here and Marjorie the other earring there. And we went to a shop in Holland, and the lady said, "What can I do for you ladies?" So she thought,
No.
no, but that was important that we did it. And we wanted to open a pizzeria, and the most expensive pizza would be Pizza Paganini. So then I have to practice. So I secretly took the violin, I practiced, and then...
Well, because you'd said that if anyone who ordered the Paganini pizza, you would come out
I would
play
come out
Paganini.
and play Paganini.
Yeah.
And but then I have to practice again. So I took the violin and the pizzeria. But...
Yeah.
Fell in love with it again.
For you, Strauss has always been your hero, your idol.
Yeah,
What do you think, because I know you say your dad didn't like what you do, what do you think Strauss would have thought?
I hope he's proud of me. I hope so. At least I play his music all over the world. So, and I play it seriously. I mean with that, I was in an orchestra myself, and the conductor said, "We have 5 minutes left, let's do the Strauss Waltz." And that made me so angry, because it's very difficult to play together with 100 people, play as one. It's very, very difficult. You have to practice that, so not like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you've got to give it time for it to breathe. You, something that many people may not know about you, I mean, as being a skillful musician, but you're also a very talented baker.
I am.
I know, we've got some pictures of your cakes.
No, due to the pandemic.
Look at that!
Yeah.
I mean, that's not an ordinary cake. You don't do things by halves, do you?
Oh, my
It's a
God.
work of
You
art.
have all the photos. Yeah. That
And
was for the grandchildren, was them and them.
That looks amazing.
And do you bake for the orchestra as well?
I did one. Perhaps you have the photo. I made a croquembouche. It's, you know, a very tall thing. I made that for the orchestra when I had my birthday.
There is no end to your talents, is there? You are on tour, as I said at the very beginning of this, 13th of April to the 24th of June, and that's in UK and Ireland, and all the dates will be there. Thank you. It's lovely to see you.
Do you know what's great? You didn't swear this time.
You're right. Yeah, you tried me to, because you spoke about my teacher at the piano. I didn't do
You
it.
did
The last
very well.
time you were on, you made all the papers back home.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Thank you.
So
Thank you
nice
very much.
to see you. Thank you.